that was the longest 4 years of my life. It's really playing games, the Extinction Curse. I'm your GM, Graham. Usually we have a Sarah. She's out today, but she usually plays Petra Doldamus, the Tiefling Magus. We do have Brian, who is playing Faith, the Tiefling Monk.
Hi.
We've got Garrett as Fabian, the Catfolk Rogue.
Hello.
Ross is Oarshisk, the Lizard Folk Swashbuckler.
Hello.
And also other Ross as Marion Calder, the Half-Elf Oracle.
Good evening.
And finally Patrick as Horatio, the Half-Elf Wizard.
More like dead Danica.
Oh, yeah, you did kill her, didn't you? Yeah, last time you all set off from Aberton, moving northwest toward the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning, where you think the source of this corruption, the source of Aberton's problems is coming from. This Nimia, this horrible halfling druid, has come from. And going along the cliffside path, you quickly ran across that you were being followed by a couple members of the Celestial Menagerie. One daring Danica and her lion Leandris, and also the terrifying clown Jellica Bounce Bounce. And they also had some kind of mechanical contraption device that was able to punch and do horrible things on the way to you. You managed to spot that they were following you and managed to do a reverse ambush as they rounded the corner along the cliffside path. You stepped out. She said that she was going to take you all out and get the favor of Mistress Dustlight and eliminate your pathetic circus once and for all. He decided to take her up on that and proceeded to kick her ass and eliminate her via lightning spell. She and her lion Leandris were felled by you as you were defending yourselves, and the clown Jellica Bounce Bounce tried to escape but was pursued down by one lizard Oarshisk and brought back stripped of his equipment and with a little note saying, "You're next," and to see what Mistress Dustlight makes of that. So then you continued on down this path and came to where you all are now. You see this blackened facade before you, built into the cliff face, the roiling of the inner sea ocean coming up against you. Or I guess it's a sea, not an ocean, because it's the inner sea. And a few of these walrus frog hybrid monsters known as slurks kind of lurking along the side of the cliffside. They have not come out and attacked you or been made any overtly hostile action, but they do seem somewhat territorial of their little cliffside perch. There's appears to be a tool shed or a wagon shed not too far away, but you weren't interested in that. You decided to go to the front door of the Hermitage and see what was going on, responded by a gruff-sounding voice, and then you barged in, seeing the scene before you. There's 4 columns supporting this kind of entryway, and a yellow curtain beyond that. You also happen to see a bruised and bloodied Mayor Aber in the corner be knocked out by one of these hermits. It just punched right in the face, and they have all turned their tridents and shields upon you. So everybody, go ahead and roll perception for initiative.
Bam.
Almost bam.
Almost bam. What feeds into? Oh, it's a wisdom, right? That is perception.
Look at that, I have a key point.
Ooh, I like the music. Feeling it.
Alrighty. And then these corrupted retainers get utter garbage for their initiative.
I took incredible initiative, and my 2 initiative rolls since then have not been very incredible. They've been quite credible, actually.
All right. Oarshisk, you are first to act. You see these retainers coming forward with you with tridents and shields armed. What do you do?
I can't really get a good eye of. I just see like 1, maybe 2 of them kind of around the corner.
Right. So you see that the doorway here that Marianne is in is kind of the main way in and out here, and you can kind of just glance from one side over here, this one, and the square over there.
Right.
About 20 feet from
I'm actually going to kind of wait and see what they do. So I think I might
Delay?
delay. That's right.
Okay. Alarshus,
Or if other people want to do things, but I'm just going to delay for now.
Alarshus delays. Faith.
Delay?
Delayed. It's a thing you can do.
I don't know nothing about no delaying. I'm gonna charge in recklessly.
Typical Brian, reckless charge.
Yep.
Without
Recklessly
being a
and
barbarian.
That's weird. Is there a wall here?
Yes, there is.
Okay. And there's probably a pillar.
Yes.
But I'm adjacent to this guy?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna punch him twice.
Alrighty.
First punch.
A 24 will certainly hit.
Takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Punch him a second time.
Alright. As he punches Mayor Aber, you come and follow up with a flurry of blows. The first one catches him off guard as this like small tiefling girl just rushes in and pow, cocks him in the back of the head. The other one he kind of sees and puts up a shield for just a second to parry the blow, then looks at you and just with these menacing eyes and I guess a stunning fist to see if he keeps staring at you or not. All right.
Yeah, fort save. My DC is 19.
19 on that.
I've not figured out how to put the DC in this. I guess I'd have to make like a spell or something. I don't know.
He is indeed stunned one by that, so with that one hit on the head, he is seeing stars.
It's okay, buddy. I know how you feel. I'm also stunned one, so I'm done.
All right.
No, I'm slowed one, which is different from
Slowed
being
one.
stunned.
A little bit.
You can still take reactions, right? Is that what we determined?
Correct.
I
All
don't
right.
have
So
no reactions, but I can take them.
then we're on to Fabian, unless Awarshius wants to jump in now.
Sure, I'll jump in. What? What are these pillars like? How smooth are they? Really smooth?
They are not smooth at all. Instead, they are carved. So you see that there are 4 columns, 2 shaped like trees and 2 shaped like coral.
Oh, yeah,
So they're
that's
pretty
right. I
rough.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they go all the way up to the ceiling or something?
Yes, the ceiling is 10 feet above the floor.
Okay. So I'm gonna at least move to see if I can't get a better view on what's going on. So 5. And 15. I'm gonna move in and try to trip the guy in the front then.
Okie dokie.
So the trip is a athletics check. I will do athletics check.
Just as a reflex DC. Ooh, 15, not quite. He does get just a couple steps back and out of the way as you attempt to snag a leg and bring him to the ground.
Okay. And I guess I'll move. Can I like step through that area right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'll step over there.
So that was Oarshisk. On to Fabian.
Okay, one action to get here. I'm going to try to feint him with my deception.
Sure. Against his will DC, that will definitely work. He is flat-footed as you kind of come in, dodging left and side. He's not expecting this quick
Excellent.
cat clown to come into
Excellent. And then I will attack. I don't know
Alright.
if you need all of my
the door. 19.
fainting.
19 will hit, and he is flat-footed, so I believe you get sneak attack on top of that.
I do get sneak attack, and I will
7.
roll my one.
I believe it's just a d6. Yeah.
6. Well, it's something. It's
something.
always
8 points of damage. You come in with a rapier and stab between the hide armor that he's currently wearing.
And I don't know if any of this comes into play, but I'll just remind.
Okay, it takes a -2 to perception and reflex. Okay, it's bad for him, huh? It's flat-footed against many attacks you attempt against it until the end of your next turn on a critical success against all eyes. So it is still flat-footed against you, Fabian, until the end of your next turn.
Yep, lovely.
All right, so this one in the middle kind of goes off balance for a second. Marion. Marion.
Sorry, I had a mouthful.
That's all right.
Marion drops his crossbow and is going to shoot it at the closest.
Sure.
Yeah.
First retainer there. Wind up the crossbow. And 15 unfortunately will miss. It kind of strikes against the pillar over there, leaving a little scuff mark on the tree column.
All right. I'm going to use my last action to demoralize the retainer behind them.
Okay.
You're gonna stare through the other person at them.
Hey. Oh, but he stares back at you even harder, and as he does so, there is a glint in his eyes, this energy welling up within him, and it kind of unsettles you for a second. There's something wrong with these people, and it is a critical failure in an intimidation check.
Dang.
Unfortunately. All right, then we go on to your brother Horatio.
I'm going to stride. I'm going to take this partially because I can't see a goddamn thing.
5, 10.
Okay. Okay. A penalty to reflex saves, you say?
Yeah.
Why? I just happen to have electric arc, so I'm going to target. I can really only see 2. This one and this one.
Sure. So you shoot lightning over your brother and around Fabian. For electric arc, ooh, nasty. So the first one has a penalty of -2 to his reflex saves. So that will be a failure. And the one behind him gets a critical success. So the one who's kind of thrown off and off balance from Fabian's fainting just takes the full brunt of the electric arc for 11 points of damage.
Good.
Yes, good amount of damage, and that one in front of you is bloodied currently. So he is hurt. Okay, is that your turn, Horatio? So then we're on to Petra. Petra is going to light up a spell on her sword. She's going to light up the Produce Flame, ready for a fiery bolt upon her sword. And as part of that, it's going to do slide casting to move forward. Double checking your speed here. I believe it's 25, so let's see if she can go. Yep, get into flanking position with Oarshisk, then swirl around through him and go to strike with her sword. So long sword attack. 24 against his flat-footed AC. You better believe that's going to hit. Not a crit, but 12 points of piercing damage. And then on top of that, casting forth his flame. On top of that, that's going to be a 16 to hit. Unfortunately, not quite enough. He does manage to dodge most of the burning flame sensation. But still, 12 points of damage is not nothing. In fact, that is enough to end his life. She comes around, and as he's kind of thrown off balance for a second, sees Oarshisk and Fabian, doesn't see Petra, the mistress of sword and flame, come through and slice right across his chest. And he falls down dead. Before he can do anything. All right. So that was Petra. It is on to these guys' turns. So they are not happy about what's gone down here. So you see as one of their allies falls, both of them look around and look at Petra just with this enraged look in their eyes. And you see that through their veins, they seem fairly muscular and well built. Through their veins, this green pulsing energy goes through. And you see them kind of hulk out just a little bit as they go into a tainted rage.
That seems bad.
Yeah. Seems bad for Petra.
This one is stunned, so it loses that action and has to use an action for its tainted rage. But
what do you think Sarah would do if you killed her character while you were controlling her?
we'll see. We'll find out. We're going to let's see. Yeah, they're both going to go against Petra. Why not? It'll be fine. Be all right. Right? She's got a 20 AC. She'll be fine. Yep. So let's see. The first one stabs forward with his trident. The one that was stunned. So this is his last action here. Ooh. Gets a 28 to hit. That's going to be a total of 12 points of piercing damage against Petra. The other one's gone into its tainted rage. Let's see. Is going to stand. We've got this lizard here and doesn't like very much, so he's gonna actually go for OR Shisk with first a trident strike against him. So against OR Shisk, but that is only a 15 to hit.
Nope.
So he's gonna go for a second strike. Why not? That's only 10 though. Even worse. So that unfortunately does not help, but they do seem to be kind of in this frenzied state now. Faith, we're back to you.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
I am gonna attempt to punch the guy that's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna flurry on him.
Sure.
28. That'll hit.
28 is now a critical hit against him.
He takes 8 points of damage.
Yep, 8 points of damage as he leaves himself open for just a moment.
Almost minimal damage, but
Yeah,
it's okay. I'll punch him a second time.
sure.
9, probably gonna miss.
Nope, doesn't do anything.
Petra's health bar is really low, right?
It's below half.
She took a hit.
Because of the angles, I can't quite see it.
It's like 2/5.
She's bloodied.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm gonna punch this guy again. Or not. I'm gonna punch this guy again. 13 also misses.
Will miss, unfortunately. So you go trying to go around the corner, striking at this guy, find one punch as an opening, but then he still stands there and now looks mad at you.
But I did hit him with at least one flurry, so he does have to make a save.
Another one.
Another one.
So makes a fortitude save. Gets an 18 total.
That is not enough. You need the 19. Aha.
Shit. So
Because we are whatever level we are.
3.
Third.
Yes. All right. Once more, you find that opening, and he kind of reels and staggers for a moment, kind of close to the unconscious form of Mayor Aber. All right. That was Faith. Back to Arushisk.
If you push someone into a wall, does that do extra damage, or no? Is that not a thing?
No.
Is there no benefit to doing that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But pushing this guy so he can't flank Petra would be worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to shove the guy next to me.
Sure.
So athletics check again. 28.
Ooh, yeah, that will definitely beat his fortitude save. Regular success, so you push this guy back, and you see him kind of grab the curtain to his side for a little bit.
And I'm going to stride with him.
Yes, you can do that as part of the shove action.
And then I guess I'll try to trip him. Can we try that? Let's try that. Is it -4?
-5, I believe, because unless you
-5.
have something that makes trip agile, but I don't think it is by default.
Right. 23.
23 will do it. You kind of push him back away from Petra and then coil the tail around the leg and pull it, and he falls to the ground with that resounding thud.
And then just for the hell of it, I will try to attack at what, -10, I guess?
Unless it's an agile thing you're attacking with, then I think it'll be a -8.
Okay. Is that really? Yep.
Natural 19, yeah, and he's flat-footed, so yep, you kind of push. If you haven't gotten panache by this point, you definitely have it now. You kind of trip him down and then claw as he's on the ground.
I think it's extra 2 damage, right?
When you have panache, yeah, so it'll be 11 points of slashing damage. Oof. Yeah, he takes that and is not happy about it at all. It's looking up at you with these enraged hermit eyes. Nice turn, Arshisk. On to Fabian.
Okay. Well, I think. Oops. I think I'll go there and.
Yep. He's flat-footed. He's on the ground.
Yep. I think I'm gonna take advantage of that. So attack number 1.
Yep, 21 will hit. Go ahead and roll your precision damage. Sneak attack. Guys are getting wrecked. 8 whole points of damage.
Another one. Oof.
And I'm gonna attack again.
Oh. This time, your rapier gets stuck in the curtain next to you, and it kind of tears a hole through it. You can see the torchlight from this chamber kind of extending a little light into an empty chamber beyond, but you've torn a hole in the curtain.
Well, that's my turn.
Alright. Marion.
I reload and I'm gonna shoot at the stunned guy.
Okay. Gonna turn around. The 20 will hit for 7 points of damage. He's looking pretty bad after that. Definitely bloodied by that.
And I will reload, I guess.
Alright. Crossbow winds back up. Then Horatio.
I think... Is there just one guy left?
There's
no,
two.
There are 2.
They're both bloodied, and one of
Maybe
them's
I
on the
can see.
ground.
Okay, there we go.
And the other one is good.
And I will... Do I really feel bad about killing these guys? Nah. They're trying to murder us. Electric Arc.
I mean...
Alright.
Are they?
How...
Well, they are now.
Oh, I guess the leap is 30 feet, huh? So it can go boom, boom?
Yep.
Alright. So
Any 2 people within 30 feet.
Nice. So the one that is by Mayor Aber makes their reflex save and fails, takes 11 points of damage. Still barely hanging on there, but there's a sizzle. You see some of the hide armor bits pop off from the electric energy. And then it goes over to the one on the ground there. And he manages to roll out of the way partially of it and gets a success on that for 5 points of damage. But he is also bloodied now and on the ground. So that was Horatio. Petra, she got hurt by that. She does not like it. She does not like this guy who attacked her like that. So she is going to just absolutely lay waste to this dude. And go ahead and load up another another produce flame on her sword. Gonna just stab right through the guy in the corner there. So making a longsword attack. Ooh,
Oh no!
Natural 1.
So many red numbers.
Yeah. She's like, she gets kind of like this sudden pain in the side, and the sword kind of goes limp for a second. You see the guy stunned there in the corner, just blocking up the shield. Laugh for a second. It makes her even angrier. Her shadow welling up behind her. She goes for a second strike. And a 21 will hit. Who's laughing now as she stabs through him, casts forth the produce flame on her sword, and with does not hit, but the sword damage is enough to do so with 21 and 8 points of piercing damage. She kind of just takes it. The flames just make her shadow even larger, and he kind of falls down to the ground. Another one slain by Petra Doldramus.
Does it not cost 2 actions to put produce flame on the sword?
She had it on the sword last turn, and she missed with it.
She missed with she hit with this attack, but she missed with the spell.
That is a good point. She wouldn't have to put. No, you're right. Fuck it. We'll say she gets an extra action, and she'll be slowed 1 next round. For it. She's kind of overexerted herself somewhat, but slain another one. There is one more left who is going to use an action to stand up and just absolutely filled with rage look up at you, Fabian or Arceus, the cat and the lizard there. Gosra will punish you! And go just full berserk mode to try and take you down. Let's go after... Arceus did a number on him, so you're just gonna, like, go after Arceus. So stabbing forth with his trident. That's only a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, you'll try it again. How about an 8? Does an 8 work? No?
No, but that is a critical failure, so I get an opportune riposte on him.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take advantage of his poor attack.
Sure.
And slash at him.
Yikes. Is that still with panache damage on top of that?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Right? Because it's every attack, right?
Yeah, when you have panache, I guess. Yeah, you kind of take his second trident swipe and just swipe him across the face, leaving these horrible gash marks across there. He still just has a little bit of effort left in him. He's barely hanging on. He'll try a third trident strike against you and only get a 10. No. Faith.
You don't have a second reaction, though, right?
No. Well, and if my AC is a 20, is a 10 a critical failure still, or no?
Yeah, it's minus 10. Yep.
Minus 10.
Okay.
Another critical failure.
I've done it before.
Yeah. I can still attack him around the wall, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to punch this. So that was 1 to move and then 2 to flurry. 3 points of damage.
That's enough. He had 1 left.
It'll be non-lethal, so this one's going to live.
Okay. You decide to, the pacifist that you are, knock this last one down. You see him kind of facing there, this horrible gash across his face, and you punch him out. He slumps against the column there between you all, these coral formations intricately etched into the stone, and he is unconscious. But with that, the battle ends in the foyer here.
Thanks. I didn't want to have to try and kill him.
I mean, somebody else would have killed him if I didn't go first. So, I may be a pacifist, but the rest of my party does not agree with my philosophy.
I mean, I would prefer not to if I can get away with it.
All right, you all get 80 experience points.
170, right?
That's right.
Yep.
gonna. Why do you think they did all of this?
I
Well,
mean,
no.
these are just the. Oh, I want to see if how the. I want to check out the mayor.
Why
Like,
do you? Why
medically.
did they kidnap the mayor?
Sure. Let's.
Gazer told them to. Medicine check.
Why did they do any of this?
Okay. Well, as a note to everybody now, I have set up my macros so I can now do all your secret checks for you, and I don't have to ask for your bonus
Yay.
anymore. I set it up.
Oh.
So is it is a secret medicine check?
Yes, I made one for you. So Faith, you look, and he's barely unconscious. You can just kind of like slap him awake. He had a nasty blow, but he's not like hurting internally. He looks pretty roughed up, but not terribly wounded.
I will. I mean, this seems so out of character. I'm gonna punch him awake.
Bam! The healing
That's not like
fist.
something I would do.
Healing fist just backhands the mayor. Like, wake up! Ugh! And he kind of comes to, kind of looking around. Oh my. Looks next to the fallen hermits around him. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh, I'm sorry it came to this. And he tries to like get up to his feet, struggling, kind of dusting off his coat and finding his hat. Oh
He's there,
dear.
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I appreciate the rescue, and I'm sorry to involve you more in my town's torrid affairs, but it seems that, well, you might have guessed there's a bit of a problem here at the Hermitage. Seems that, things are much worse than we had anticipated. When I came here the other day, I was hoping to talk to my friend, the leader of the Hermits, Harlock Hamdeal. When I came, they were suspicious and then grew hostile and eventually just took me captive, held me here for many hours and transferred me back and forth between these rooms in the entryway and beaten me senseless. And you see that they've got some kind of malevolence to them right now. And I don't know, and I was wondering, but then I saw these things with them. I saw these small little flying demons that were accompanying these men. And I shudder to think that what they might be doing with these little tiny demons, but these fiends. And I tried to tell them no, what they were doing was wrong, but then they just kept slapping me around, and then they said something about Harlock being no use to me or anyone else now. And it seems like they've got him captive too, deeper in the temple. I shudder to think what they're doing. I really do, and I hate to ask for your assistance further. You're just traveling circus folk. You don't need to truly involve yourself in our town's affairs, but I don't see anybody else around here that's as capable as you are. I believe your unique skills have positioned you to be in a place where you may be able to help us once more, and I will pay you. I have gold to compensate you for your troubles, should you find my friend and bring him out.
Can you ask him if he knew the people before and they became like this, or if this is always how they were?
Petra translates for Orash's sign language, and the mayor says, no, this is nothing like them. They've been quiet folk for generations. My family's lived in Appleton for quite some time, and we've never had any trouble with the hermits. They keep to themselves mostly. I've had a good rapport with the leader, Harlock, and this is the first time anything terrible like this has happened.
This seems, they seemed unnatural. We've dealt with demons in the town.
Riddles in the
Seems like
dark, isn't that what they say?
bad news all around.
Indeed. Now, if you don't need me any longer, I wish to try to go home and clean myself up, but you all just be careful in there. I've heard things and seen things. I don't care repeating. There's something wrong with him. If you gotta put him down to do so, I understand. The safety of my town is at stake.
Watch out for the creatures on those
But, I mean, they're just
rocks.
regular people who have been possessed by something. Possible that we could cure them. I mean,
Do you
one
think
of
they
them.
can be cured?
I want to examine my unconscious patient.
Sure.
I don't know if I want to use occultism or medicine to try and figure out what this Hulk-like this
Corruption.
fury that they seem to be exhibiting is. I don't want to call it rage. They're not barbarians.
Up to you.
Maybe they're
You
barbarians.
let me know. Do you want to make an occultism check or a medicine check?
I want to make a medicine check.
Okay. From the outset, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with him except for the lacerations across his face that Avarshus gave him, and the punch knocking him unconscious that you gave him. Other than that, he seems strong.
The
healthy.
lightning, probably.
Yeah, the lightning zap probably didn't help too. Besides the wounds that you and your companions dealt to this man, otherwise he seems, normal on the outset.
You know what? I will give a religious angle to this.
Sure. Marion, you reach out through the spirits and through your ability to see into there. So Marion, you kind of focus on this corrupted retainer there, trying to see what was going on, and you can't spot a specific source to it. No markings or anything. It seems like a normal hermit of Gazra. But as you're looking and kind of glance over through the hole, something takes your vision, and for a moment you are not in the same place, although you're someplace very similar. It's a temple. You can tell that it's a temple, but it's different than where you are right now. It's not quite the same. And this voice you've heard a couple times before, it's one of the many voices, the ghostly apparitions, the voices that call to you all the time. But this one pierces through that clutter and that hectic noise in the background. This one pierces through and says, Marion! 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 And just for a moment calls your name, and then with another blink of your eyes, you are back in this area with the rest of the people around you, no more wiser on what might have possessed this hermit before you.
God damn it.
The mayor kind of looks a little uncertain. If you don't need any more from me, I suppose I shall go.
Yeah, get out of here, Mr. Mayor.
Well,
Mr. Mayor.
thank you all again for all your assistance, and Godspeed on your endeavor, and please, if you can, save my friend. And with a little tip of his hat, he goes and saunters out and runs away.
We did toss Danica and her line into the ocean, yeah?
We did.
Okay, good.
Alrighty. So, with the retainers unconscious or dead around you, you see that there's the curtain, and through the hole that Fabian tore in it, you can see that there's a small room beyond it, and you can also see there's a door to the north and to the south.
So door up here, down here.
Yes.
I want to pull back the curtain.
Alright, you wrench back the curtain, feeling beyond it. More of a
Existentialism.
You pierce the fourth wall. A few more doors to either side, and another door in the far wall. Oh, by the way, for freeing the mayor, you also get a bonus 30 experience points.
Wow!
Yeah,
200.
look at that.
20% of the way.
God.
1/5 of the way there.
Do we just try them all, or should we do this more,
Methodically?
I guess?
Alright, evens or odds?
Even.
Odd.
Perfect balance.
I'm gonna go with the one I heard first. Evens, that means we take left first.
Well, you didn't hear it first, but yes.
Signs left.
Right, you find it faster than you spoke, so.
Yep.
The one you observed first.
All right.
Do we want to? Well, before we do that, do we want to like check out that shed and maybe treat some wounds?
Oh, well, if there's enough time, I will always take a treated wounds. Maybe.
Up to you all. What you want to do?
I mean, if you don't want to take time, I could do battle medicine on you guys. But that means that I can't heal you in combat until tomorrow.
I don't
Sounds
think
like
we're in
taking time.
a huge.
Okay, yeah, we should take 10 minutes then.
rush here.
We seem to take out these druids just fine.
So should we do it here or go outside? Either way, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Oh no, that was a mistake.
Well, there's those things that stare at us.
I don't know. I kind of want to check out the shed. Maybe we can just.
Okay,
Sneak
well,
by them?
I'm gonna attempt to heal Fabian. I succeed. So you gain 16 hit points.
Oh,
You lose 4, then gain 20.
you're doing much better.
So that's my 10 minutes. If you guys want to check out the shed while we're doing that, or do you want to?
Yeah, while that's happening, I'm going to test my luck going past.
Yeah.
the clerks.
Okay, so you take a few minutes in here. Sorry, Faith, who did you say you were healing with that?
That was Fabian.
Okay. So you take a few minutes kind of patching up Fabian's wounds, helping out a little bit. Marion and Oarchisk a little bit. You all begin to head toward the shed over there. And you see these slurks kind of look at you. Marion, there's just like a deep gaze. They have kind of these weird toad-like eyes that stares into you. And then we see the one closest to you kind of...
Can I try to...
and they leap over to attack you. Everyone roll perception for initiative.
I'm busy.
I mean, you can still take your 10 minutes, I suppose, while this is going on.
I mean, but I already rolled the.
We'll say this is... You took some time to heal up some wounds and then went over here to investigate. Shed. You wouldn't split the party now, would you?
Surely we would.
Surely not.
There's your initiative, Patrick.
I rolled an 18.
Hooray.
Not me though. I rolled very poorly.
Oh, and just poorly enough, too.
Alright, Horatio, you see these slurks suddenly begin to bound toward you. You do notice that there is this kind of like greasy area around them. You know, so much so that I'll kind of delineate it on the map here for you to see where the gross greasiness is. So it's kind of like...
Color it in.
Probably about there. Yep. All within that area there is just like this
great.
gross, greasy ground.
Cool.
Yep. But Ratio, you're up first.
I am going to. I'm gonna cast Protective Ward. And then, I mean, Faith's the only person adjacent to me, and I have a feeling Faith is not about to be adjacent to me. So then I will stride up here behind Marion and cast Shield.
Okie dokie. You begin to protect your friends as these horrible walrus toad hybrids begin their attack. Oarchisk.
The slimy stuff on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward. to here. Does anything happen? At least there.
Okay.
Please don't fall and die.
That's what I'm worried about.
I can stop exactly one person from falling and dying.
Right.
One time.
So, it's greasy. It's like this black, almost tar-like in some places, and you can see that running from some of these pustules on the back of the slurks is this same kind of grease that comes down and trickles onto the ground. When you get to this point, you realize that the ground around you is treacherous, so you realize you will have to try to balance your way across this with the acrobatic skill if you wish to try to traverse this sticky, uneven ground.
So that would be an action?
Yes, to balance, the balance action. So, on a critical success, you can move up to your speed. Success, move up to your speed, but it's difficult terrain. Failure, you stay where you are. And critical failure, you fall and your turn ends.
So does my movement stop there then?
Yes. So moving into it is fine. Moving through it is you have to balance.
Okay. So I stop there. And then
you also need a second action, right?
Yes. So basically, as soon as you cross that threshold, your movement ends, and then to traverse through it is the balance action.
Oh, yeah, there's balance in case you want to know. But, acrobatics check.
30 is a critical success. You come in, but you are light and nimble on your feet. You kind of ground yourself a little bit and then are able to move however you want through it.
So that's 2 actions. Okay.
Slurk.
I guess I'll move up to there.
Okay, you move next to the horrible slurks.
That's 3 actions, right?
No, that was 2.
Because I moved.
You moved, you had to use a balance action to move across there, so you have a third action now.
Oh, that's right, because I moved up to my speed with that. Okay, I was thinking about something else. I'm going to try to shove the slurk off this cliff.
These guys?
Nice.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to shove these guys off the cliff? Look at them. Look at them.
I mean, it could probably swim. It's amphibious.
If they hadn't attacked us, we would have been perfectly
We were going to pass by, but they were
mean,
threatening me. They looked at me weird.
Technically, they haven't attacked us yet.
They're going to. Sure, you can try to shove the slurk. Oh dear.
Shoving
That is a not quite a critical success. Almost. Very close to it. Okay. Yeah, so you shove them 5 feet. Oh, wait. However,
Do they not get shoved?
no, they're a little bit better against shoves and whatnot. So it's really... Okay, it's still a success, but they're little tenacious little buggers. Okay. I guess he's gonna try to grab a ledge? Huh. Can slurks grab ledges? Can anyone answer me?
Do they have thumbs?
That's the question.
Do they have... Because they're not...
They could hook onto it with their tusks.
There we go. Just like, carve out 2 little lines in the side of the cliff.
I mean, they had to get up here somehow.
Yeah, their body looks pretty sticky or slimy. I can't decide which.
I think slimy? It's greasy?
Maybe it's...
They can be both.
I'm not... I like this thing less and less the more.
Yeah,
the
they're
more we talk
basically
about
big frogs. They would be like slimy on the back, but then they'd have sticky paws.
Okay.
Paws.
So...
Ants.
Appendages.
So yes. So what happens is he does get shoved over onto this square here. You can choose to stride 5 feet to the very edge of the cliff if you would like to, Oarshisk.
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay. He does fall down. I'll say he does have to kind of like do this awkward slap onto there. You do see, though, however, when he manages to kind of like grab back onto the cliff face, that these sticky, frog-like appendages are able to just kind of like suction onto the side of the ledge. He seems to have no trouble kind of like scurrying around on the side of the ledge. I'll say he does take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from kind of flopping back onto the cliff face there. But I believe that will be 3 actions for Oarshisk.
That's right.
Faith.
I am gonna delay because otherwise I would just charge up there and do nothing. That does not seem like a good use of my actions.
Faith delays. Fabian.
Well, I don't want to delay and leave Oarshisk totally by himself. So I'll use my first action to get here, because then I don't go into anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will try to enter the slime, the grease. Do I have to roll something? Athletics?
It's an acrobatics check,
Got
actually.
it. Yeah, I posted it.
I fall down or something.
Oh no, you do fall down.
Critical failure. Not only do you fall down, that ends your turn. Immediately.
I assume I'm prone and slimy.
Yep.
I should just learn if I'm. If there's some way to get dirty and sludged and wet and all of the above.
Yep, it is.
I shouldn't
There's
go
something
for
to
it.
fall into.
Not a good time for old Fabian here. You kind of go and do like a comic slip on a banana peel from a clown, just like, whoa! There's this squelching sound as you hit the oily field there before you. Alright.
Would that be a lesson to all of you? It's slippery.
Was Fabian. Faith, just let me know when you want to jump back in. But otherwise, we will go on to Petra's turn. Petra's going to look at Fabian kind of wallowing around in the muck and be like, nah. I'm not doing that. So instead, she is going to stride forward over to about here or so, and then going to cast fire from her sword, sending it flailing off in their direction. So
Man, a regular spell.
Let's see. Is she close enough though?
Oh no.
She'll stride another 5 feet or so to get in range of that spell. And do produce flame against that slurk next to you, Oarshisk.
Hopefully the liquid's not flammable.
We'll find out. 26 to hit certainly will hit for 6 points of fire damage. It seems to, boil a little bit around the area where the flame strikes. And the toad-like slurk hurts from that, but other than that, does not seem to catch fire. Alright, unless Faith wants to jump in now, we'll go on to the slurks.
I'll let them go first.
Alright, slurks.
How considerate.
Alright, this slurk here is going to easily climb back up the cliff, so it's taking action to climb right back up. And then we'll try to use 2 tusks against you, or I just trying to like swallow you as a toad would, but it happens to have these 2 massive tusks in order to be able to do it. So the first one is going to be an 18 to hit you. Don't think it will. Second one will be a 19 to hit you.
Nope.
All right, you managed to fend off back and forth as the slurk goes for you. This other slurk over here sees a tasty opportunity with Fabian being right there, and is going to go eat the cat on the ground. So the first one against your flat-footed AC is a 19. Is that your flat-footed AC?
I believe so, because flat-footed is minus 2?
Yep.
Yes. Because I am flat-footed, it can smack me.
Flat-footed, you take 7 points of piercing damage, and then it will do that again, but only get an 11 on the second strike.
Okay, well that will not work.
The other one, let's see, we got a Marion right there, don't we? Yep.
How do you do?
Sees you there. Yeah, it's gonna try to squirt some slime at Marion. This is the one that made eye contact with you as you approach the shed, and just kind of like you see it focus for a second, and some of the pustules on its back rupture and send slime shooting in your direction. It's really gross. So that'll be an 18 to hit you.
I don't believe so.
18? No.
No.
And doesn't Horatio have the ward, protective ward?
Yeah,
going?
so definitely not.
Yeah. Well, it'll try a second pustule of slime squirt at your direction. An 11. Let's see. We'll do a third slime squirt at Marion. Surely this will work. Oh, 14. It's not.
You sure you don't want to try to attack me?
Nope, it tries 3 slime squirts. This is the
really
one
wants
that
to squirt
saw
Marion.
Marion. Yeah, I was like,
So,
no.
so I want to jump in.
Sure,
No.
jumping in after the slurks.
I mean, literally, I'm gonna run and jump to get to here. So that's 10 feet and then a 15-foot jump.
Okay. I believe with your leap you can do that.
I have no idea.
You can leap. Oh, what's your speed?
40?
Oh, yeah, you can leap 15 feet as an action, no problem.
Cool. And then I'm gonna flurry on the one that's trying to kill Fabian.
Man, leap.
Leap.
Leap!
I got all these combat trick actions ready to go.
I'm glad. 'Cause, 15 misses and 12 also misses.
Yes, unfortunately, you go to punch the slurk, and the slurk's tough hide just kind of absorbs it. You get some pus on your fist. As you try to punch it.
I just don't want to touch it. That's
It's
I'm
real
just missing
gross.
on purpose.
So that was
Just pretending to attack it.
Faith onto Marion.
I'm going to move to here. I'm going to demoralize the closest slurk.
Sure, go for it. That
Oh.
is a critical success on the slurk. This one slurk feels so bad about itself, its life, its decisions. It is just very, very frightened of you.
And then I shoot it.
Oh, my
Whopping
Oh
God.
god, 4 whole damage. As you kind of like in this explosion of pus off of its back. You get the
I need
crossbow
to
bolt.
check something. Very quickly.
Oh, is a crossbow deadly or fatal or something?
No. But, okay, I'm not an expert in the bow that I'm using yet. So,
Is this the wrong kind?
no, it's the right kind. I'm just not good enough yet.
Oh, you're plenty good. You crit on a slurk.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Marian Horatio.
You're muted.
I'm going to move there. Then I'm going to sustain my ward, and then I'm going to cast shield.
Okay, weaving the magic of shields all around you to protect your allies. Horatio does that. Orashus.
So just to confirm, it did grab the ledge, right?
Yes, it
When I
did
knocked it
successfully.
off? Okay. I'm gonna try again.
Push it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna try a good old athletics check with a +1 because I have panache.
Oh.
Swan.
13, it is wised up to your tactics, and it just kind of grapples onto the ground, and you just kind of push against it, and it stays there.
Fine, I'll claw at it then. Plus an extra 2.
Yes, that will hit for 9 points of slashing damage on that one. And it hurts from that.
And I'll do. I'll raise up my buckler.
Alright, raise the buckler against the onslaught of the slurks. Fabian.
Okay, well, I'd like to try stand up. Do I have to roll anything to try stand up, or?
Nope, just an action.
Okay, I'm gonna get up, and then I'm going to attack if I can. Actually, you know what? Why don't I try to feint first?
Sure.
This.
Critical feint.
Oh, let me just remind what that does.
It does all kinds of horrible things, doesn't it?
It does do a number of horrible things. Everybody's got
Yeah.
bonuses on that now.
Everyone's got flat-footed against him.
And then I will finish it off with and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, 19 will definitely hit since it is frightened 2 and flat-footed. So you get your sneak attack on top of that.
Excellent. That's always nice to hear.
Trying to make up from your faux pas before. You deal 8 points of damage to this slurk and throw him off balance along the greasiness around you. So that was Fabian. Petra, she's gonna go probably sling a produce flame at the one that Fabian have surrounded. So we'll sling a produce flame at him. 22 absolutely will hit since it has got all kinds of penalties on it right now for 5 points of fire damage. Right there, and then kind of goes around and over to Horatio's ward area over here. And onto the slurks. The slurks. Unhappy about this. And Marion's kind of in a weird spot. So this slurk is just like a slime slinging machine right now. Is going to attempt to squirt slime at Faith.
Okay.
Going to try this. That's a 25 to hit you.
That will hit.
Okay. So you are entangled by the slime. So while you are entangled, you are clumsy 1. And you take a -5 penalty to speed. Yep, you have entangling slime on you. You are slimed, Faith.
Clumsy.
Okay.
Clumsy.
So clumsy 1 is a -1 penalty to AC and reflex saves.
Yes.
Oh.
I happen to know that because I was clumsy a lot last campaign. Basically always clumsy.
Yeah, that's true. You were.
Yeah.
All right. Seeing that it's finally entangled somebody, it's going to then stride over and try to tusk Faith. So,
Okay.
that'll be with your AC -1, 23 total to hit you.
But also your AC +1 because you're in my spell.
So just normal AC.
So that will still hit.
Okay, 10 points of piercing damage as the slurk slides a tusk against and chomps into you.
Ow.
The slurk that's trying to get pushed off the ledge by Oarshisk is going to just tusk. Go with a rapid tusk attack. 26 to hit you.
That'll hit.
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
25 to hit you.
That'll also hit.
12 more points of piercing damage. And then a 20 to hit you.
That will not hit because I've raised my shield.
Okay, you put up your shield against this slurk's onslaught. It's just going savaging into you, dealing 19 points of damage total in its turn. And then the one that is flat-footed and frightened will try to probably get away a little bit. Probably move over to here. And then turn around and squirt some slime at Fabian.
Okay. Come at me.
24 to hit you.
That will hit me.
Okay.
You come at me too hard.
Entangling slime envelops you as well. The
No.
squelching sound. So you are clumsy 1 and -5 foot to speed. And then finally the slurk will make yet another attack against Marion this time. So squirting slime.
Billy wants a slime man.
21 against you, Marion, and you're
21 will hit.
all right. You are also slimed. Okay. Faith. So you can take an interaction to try and get the slime off of you. However, it will take multiple actions to do so.
Okay. I'm gonna punch the guy that's in front of me.
Sure.
I'm gonna flurry on him. 23 hit.
Certainly does.
Takes 5 damage. Then I'm gonna punch him a second time. 7 misses.
Sure does.
And it takes multiple actions to remove unentangle myself.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my second action, my final action, to start that process.
Okay. You've started to remove the entangling slime from you. All right. Are you going to do a stunning strike on the Slurk from that flurry of blows?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I will, because I did hit him. So
Okay, makes a fortitude save. It's 23. So the
That
Slurk
is
takes the
high
punch.
enough.
Takes the punch, but keeps on trucking. Marion.
I'm going to shoot that guy that
Okay,
just slimed me.
Sure.
That should be a 24.
Okay, 24 will still hit because he is flat-footed. He's flat-footed and frightened 1 now, so that's -3. So that is a critical hit.
Awesome.
Because of the flat-footed, he's still all off balance and a little scared from you. So you're like, "Oh yeah, slime me, will ya?" Take and deal a devastating 16 points of damage to it. That Slurk is very hurt and kind of hobbling around, but still just barely up. Alright, that was your first action, Marion.
Then I will step and I will start to clean myself off.
Okay, you spend 1 action so far cleaning yourself. Horatio.
I'm going to sustain the protective ward, and then I will electric arc on this one and this one. And I
Okay.
believe this one has a -2 to its reflex save.
Yes, you're right, because of being flat
Two
thrown off
in.
from the feint. So the one closest to you will make a reflex save. Does succeed, so it will take 4 points of damage. The other one, further away with its -2 penalty, will succeed. However, that is enough to fry this Slurk over here as it's trying to hop away from you all and slime you all. It's kind of the pustules on its back just kind of erupt all at once as the lightning strikes it, and it flops over, dead and sizzled. All right, Arshisk.
I'm just going to start slashing. He got me good.
He got you good. Get revenge.
So that's 9 damage.
Yep. 9 points of damage in the first strike. Looking bad after that.
Only 13 to
13
hit.
will miss, unfortunately.
And then I'm just gonna try it again. Why not? Slash. Nope.
It's only the first one managed to strike through it, flashing against it, but nothing else beyond that. Fabian.
Okay. How bad are the penalties on the clumsy again?
-1 to basically dexterity-based checks and your AC.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try to move through the sludge. Do I have to do acrobatics or fall down?
It is an acrobatics check, and you'll take that -1 penalty from being clumsy.
Okay. So let's just -1 from that, so that's 14.
14, unfortunately, that will be a failure. So when you fail on that, you must remain stationary to keep your balance, wasting the action, or you fall. If you fall, your turn ends. So basically,
Okay.
it
I
wastes
can't
that
move.
action. Yeah.
Yep. Well, how
So
many
you can try
actions is it?
again. if you wanted to.
Yeah, the way I read it, I think you can try the balance action again if you want.
How much is it? Actions is it to wipe yourself clean? Is it 2 or 3?
It is multiple.
More
Okay.
than one.
At least
Then
one.
I'll try to walk again.
Okay.
-1 to so 22.
22 will succeed. You treat this as difficult terrain, so.
Okay, well I'm just trying to get there. I just want to be in
Sure.
striking range.
You managed to go going through it. The stickiness, it's super gross at this point. But you do manage to try for it a little bit.
And I'm gonna try to feint the creature.
Alrighty. That deception of 22 will certainly succeed. So it will be, for your third action, it will be flat-footed now until, I believe, the start of the next turn.
Yep, I was trying to get it for everyone, but it's okay. At least it still takes that minus to perception and reflex.
Yes. Alright. Then on to Petra. She has the one thing that she's really good at, and that's burning things to death. So she will try to fight against that slur closest to her. And 14, unfortunately, will miss. And she'll say, like, fuck! And then she will cast a shield on herself. Then onto the slurks. Let's see here. That one's dead. This one's locked in a brutal fight with Oarshus. And then this one
Pretty much.
is probably going to try to beat Faith. So, yeah, the slurk closest to Oarshus is going to try a slime squirt at you, because you're not slimed yet, and it wants you to be. So, 19?
No.
Damn. We'll try a second slime squirt. We want to make you dirty. Ooh, that's a critical slime squirt. Doesn't do anything different on a critical hit. You just are now clumsy 1 and take a -5 penalty to speed. So, with that, it will make its third action to make a Tusk's attack against you with your -1 AC, but only gets 9 total to hit you, so it will not do so.
Bam! Riposte.
Oh!
I'm just gonna wait for that every time.
Critically misses you. It's thrown off balance. You come in with a
That's an extra 2.
So 7 points of damage. Striking back against it. It is brutally hurt by that, but still hanging on by a thread. This Slurk is fighting just tooth and nail against you. Meanwhile, the other Slurk is going to try and eat Faith. So, first Tusk's attack against Faith is going to be a critical hit.
Oh no.
So that's going to be a total of 10 points of piercing damage. Ooh, wait. Wait. Strike that. Strike that.
Okay.
Hold on. That is actually. That's actually 19 points of damage.
Ow.
Because their tusks are deadly. It just manages to pierce into your side with this horrible, searing pain as the tusks strike horribly at Faith. And it does not relent against you, Faith. The tusks continue their horrible onslaught. The second attack, however, will only be a 12 total to hit you.
That will miss.
And then the third one will be a 15 total to hit you. So
That will also miss.
Brutally pierces into you, but the others don't find purchase. And then it's on to your turn, Faith.
Okay. I'm gonna start by healing myself because ow. Wait, that no. I'm gonna click the right button though.
Ooh, 28.
28, which is a critical success.
14 hit points.
Yeah, 14.
Alrighty. You kind of like staunch the bleeding from the tusk wound.
And my second action, I am going to key strike this guy. So I'm going to do a flurry, a key flurry. This is the first attack. 28.
Yes, 28 will most certainly hit, and actually that's
Not
a critical hit.
Okay, so he takes 30 points of damage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. as a retaliation for the horrible tusk wound that you suffered from this Slurk, you basically punch him so hard his body kind of quivers for a second, and then the frog just explodes.
Oh. I was supposed to say non-lethal. Oh no. Oops. And I guess I don't attack for for the second half of the flurry because I don't want to kill Fabian too.
All right, you just do a key strike, and you're like, "Oh shit! Didn't know my punch was that hard."
I didn't think it was gonna kill him.
Oh my god! It blew him up. That Slurk is just like chunks and pieces everywhere.
I guess I just don't like reptiles. This is
Yeah.
an interesting. Well, are Slurks reptiles? I don't know. Whatever. I'm done.
Amphibians, maybe.
Oh, the snakes weren't amphibians though.
They might have some reptile in them a little bit. Maybe. Marion, on to you.
I'm going to reload, and I'm going to shoot at the remaining Slurk.
Okay.
A -1.
That will still hit for a whole point of piercing damage. Your ancestor just kind of appears through the shed behind you and shakes his head. Comes back.
Fuck off. I'm going to continue cleaning myself off.
Okay, with the second action, there's still just a little bit left on you. It does take 3 whole actions to remove completely. Alright, that was Marion, then Horatio.
I am going to... Man, it is exactly 35 feet away. I'm just going to move here. I will let the protective ward drop
Alright.
as I cast a shocking spell. Har 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 har. Never seen me cast Electric Arc.
Zap, zap, zap. Alright, with that, it does succeed, however,
3 damage.
it only had 3 hit points left.
Yeah!
The electric arc is enough to zap this Slurk off the edge of the cliff and fall, plummeting with a loud splash into the sea below.
I knew it'd get there eventually. Ugh.
Do I have to? Well, doesn't
I'm
really
gonna
matter.
brush myself
If
off
you-
and try to walk out of
Yes.
the.
Anyone who
stuff.
takes 3 actions is able to kind of take
Okay.
off the Slurk horribleness.
Ugh.
For
So
that,
over the next 2 turns, I will clean myself off.
Is there any on my back?
if you all clean yourselves off,
Oh yes, please.
you all get 60 experience points.
Do we need a breather after that as well?
I don't like those things.
I'm going to open the door.
Yeah, do it. Be reckless.
Alrighty.
Zippo.
Marion's like, damn it, I came out here for a reason. And that reason is to find out what the hell's in here. It is just a shed. You see before you a wooden shed. There's a cart, several crates. You see that there's some seagulls roosting in the rafters that squawk as you enter. But other than that, it seems to be just a wagon and some crates and a shed.
All right. Everybody get in here.
Okay.
I would like to detect magic. Is
You-
there any magic in the shed?
You detect no magic within the shed.
Seems to be a mundane shed, Marion. I hop in
That's-
the cart.
That's fine. I just thought it would be better to, heal up in here than out there.
Makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna heal myself. Seed, I gained 17 hit points. 18 plus 17 is 35.
Petra's kind of like, I could probably use treat wounds or so.
Okay, I will heal Petra. succeed. She gains 14.
Alrighty.
I don't think I can heal Laroshik because I just did that. No, that was Fabian. I can heal Laroshik.
That was me.
Oh man,
Do you want some healing? You're allowed to say
do.
no.
I do.
Haha. You gain 2 more than...
16 AP. It must mean you like me better.
I'm less afraid of you. I'm more cautious around Petra because I think she's gonna stab me with that sword if I mess up.
I'm okay
And it's
with
got to be
that.
on fire. And even though I'm a tiefling, I don't think I'm immune. I don't think I resist fire.
Not yet, anyway.
And then I would like to take some time to refocus. So that's another 10 minutes.
Alrighty. So you spend about 45 minutes or so hanging out in the shed. Sound of
It's a real
seagulls.
nice shed.
The seagulls
I mean, it's
keep-
an
keep
ordinary shed.
It's an ordinary shed. Yeah, nothing else in there, but the seagulls keep you company. through
Can
all
we
this.
look in the crates, see if there's anything interesting or worth taking?
Sure. You go through the crates for a little bit. You see that most of these are empty. There's remnants of salted pork, or maybe at one point this might have held some like linens or stuff. There's some fabric, little traces of something on there, but for the most part they seem fairly empty.
All right.
Shall we head back out?
Yeah, let's do that.
Avoiding the gross.
Yep. Alrighty, you come back in. You see the guy here is still unconscious.
Oh, should
out
we
there.
tie him up? Or do something with him? We can lock him in the shed.
We could lock him
Can
in the
we?
shed.
To drag this corrupted retainer out to the shed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we
let's
lock
do
him?
that.
Is there a way to lock it? Okay, I'll drag him out, I guess, to the shed.
Alright. He goes in the shed. You see, their shed doors, kind of barn door esque. There's nothing intrinsically locking them, although you could try to bar them.
Just take some wood from the crates.
Can Horatio magic it?
That's
That's
I
all
don't
they-
know what.
We could all work together and pull out the cart and then prop it against the doors to keep it sealed. Unless it opens in. Does it open in or does it open out?
No, it would open out. So that's a possibility if you want to take the cart out and prop it against the doors.
Yeah, that seems like the best choice.
It looks like it would take more than one person to move that cart.
It's got wheels.
It has, it has wheels.
Well,
Maybe
flip
to
it
lift
upside
it.
down. I don't know.
We'll
Push it on its side.
We'll muscle it. No, we just take it out and then push it against the door.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but roll on its side and push against the door, so the wheels aren't on the ground.
Okay, or sideways against the door.
And then we find out this druid can phase through
You,
wood or something.
push and pull on the wagon and eventually get it to a point where everybody's satisfied. It's tipping a little bit on its side, leaning against the side of the door. So you're like, okay, that'll probably work. That'll be fine. That's at a perpendicular to the doors. So you put that corrupted retainer in there and seal him in the shed and return back to the temple.
All right.
Even.
Finally, open up this door.
All right, Marion's like, okay, well, what I've been waiting for so long.
He just likes opening doors. That's his thing.
It is indeed his thing. Marion goes to the door to the south and opens it, revealing beyond a storage room. You see that it is mostly empty. There are a few wooden casks half full of salted pork and mead, and there is a crate of parchment paper, a few boxes of ink, goose quills, and a jar just of some viscous liquid on a shelf.
I take a hunk of salted pork.
All right, you have up to I'll say up to one bulk of salted pork.
I don't take that much. No, I take enough for a snack.
Okay, light bulk of salted pork.
I will take a couple of pieces of parchment paper just for all the writing I've been doing in my journal. maybe like 1 thing of ink. And then I want to look at whatever the liquid in the container is.
Sure, take a gander at that liquid. Are you trained in crafting, Horatio?
Yeah.
Okay. You take a look at it and you're like, oh, okay, this is actually an alchemical item. So you determine that this is a salamander elixir, a lesser salamander elixir. That it makes it so you're able to better withstand the effects of heat.
Well, for when we're going through a fire, I guess that'll be useful.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to
Somebody
the next
should-
set of doors.
Somebody should take this. Maybe Faith?
Sure. It's a lesser salamander elixir?
Yes.
It will protect you from... Oh, okay. So it protects you from the effects of severe heat. So if we go somewhere hot... So it's not fire resistance.
Right.
It's...
Yeah, it's heat.
Oh no, we're going to Katapesh.
We're going to the sun.
Go to sun.
Well, I think that would be...
That's a Starfinder adventure path.
Ha!
It's in the same universe.
That's true.
In the space future.
I mean, it's the same sun.
Yeah, it's the same sun.
Is it called the sun?
There's the burning archipelago that is on the sun, but still, it's just the sun. It has a name. I don't remember
Right.
what they call it, but people mostly just call it the sun, I think.
Here comes
It's
the
not Sol.
sun.
Yeah, it's like an equivalent of Soul, but no, because Earth exists in the Pathfinder universe. It is a place, and that's all I'm gonna say because spoilers.
What?
Gonna open the door.
All right, Marion, you open yet another door. Feeling bold, dangerous, exploring.
I'm sick
into
of this metaphysical crap.
So I guess the
Hermitage.
Noria campaign wasn't completely out of left field.
Yes. Marion, you reveal here a guest room. It seems to be just a mostly unused bedroom. There's a bed, a desk, the candle, some writing supplies, a chamber pot, and you see there is a holy book of some kind, like with a symbol of Gazra on top of there. You can just make out the title from the doorway, Hymns to the Wind and the Waves. And you see this one here that you look for, the bed sheets are stained with blood. And just outside the door, there seems to be a few wooden shims, these little wedges that were outside the door. You can kind of tell that they were used to hold the door closed from this side in a crude manner. It seems to be just where Mayor Aber might have been kept.
Oh boy. I'm gonna
boy.
read this. I'm gonna read the page of this book.
Sure, you flip over through the Hymns to the Wind and the Waves, start looking about poetry and prose, about the beauty of nature, and about especially admiring nature but not professing its beauty to the outside world. It is a quiet, contemplative thing to notice how beautiful the natural world around you is.
Those aren't the books we're looking for, right?
Now you're looking at the books
Wrong
Holy to the
God.
Church of Abadar. Yes, this is definitely meant out to Gazra.
All right, let's get the next one.
Okay.
I just standing orders for me. I'm detecting magic in every room. Also, can
Sure.
I take the book?
Sure. You can keep a copy of Hymns to the Wind and the Waves.
I will open the door in front of me.
All right. Seems to be another guest room here.
I'll look around. Is there anything interesting?
Much the same as you saw before. This one does not have blood-stained sheets. Just seems to be a fairly unused, kind of dusty guest room.
Does it have the same?
Yes.
Is this like
It has another-
It's like the Gideon Bible in a hotel. Every guest room has
Exactly.
a copy of it. Okay.
Yep.
I'm not going to take it. Is this one next?
If we need to convince them to come to their senses, maybe reading from their holy text would help. Thought.
I'd rather just punch them a lot.
Well, I don't think we need more than one, but that's why I took this one.
Right.
Maybe. I don't
Very
know
sentimental.
how any of this works.
Do you want a copy that's not as bloodstained as the one that you picked up, or?
Sure, let's swap.
So we try the next.
I'll open this door then.
All right. Faith, you open that door to the west, and
Oh, apparently that's like it's a wall.
I found a
Oh.
guy.
yes, you open the door and are greeted by a few
Found
figures. This wide hall leads into the cliff face at an angle. A double door at the west end of the room is carved from blue and green marble and depicts a magnificent abstract pattern that evokes both the wind of a tornado and the water of a whirlpool. The handles are green enameled metal leaves, each bearing a drop of water. Smaller doors lead out of this hall to the north and south directions. The door to the north has several planks nailed across it. So, this ornate door is kind of askance from where you all are and where you can see through Faith over at this other end. However, as you open the door, there are a couple more of these hermits there. Seem a little bit, softer, so to speak, from the other ones in the main entryway here. And one of them has a slurk kind of at its side, almost as if it were a dog or some kind of animal companion. The slurk just kind of like looks up and then looks back at you. You see that they were both looking toward the direction of this boarded up door into the north. As you come there, they're kind of looking back, and you see the one closest to you, like, "Boy, who are you?"
Faith?
Faith?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Faldenor. This is Avon.
Nice to meet you guys.
We're protecting this chamber. Don't suppose you've been hired help or so, or
I don't want to tell you your business, but the people in the previous room, 2 of them are dead now. And if you try and stop us, that's probably going to happen to you guys. I promise that I won't kill you personally, but my companions are really kind of...
I'm just
They don't
like
feel
face
the
palming
same?
in the corner.
Oh my god. We could have gotten information out of them.
Faith, make an intimidation check.
Okay. I'm super intimidating. 13.
Oh gosh.
They both kind of turn to each other, then turn to you, set their tridents in attack position. Everyone roll initiative.
All right.
We
We
could've
could
tried
have
to find
deceived
out
them.
I mean, my deception is just as low.
I suppose I should have stepped in.
Yeah, I mean, many of us can talk better than that.
Yes.
Well,
All the performers stood in the back while the
I should have just pushed past.
yeah, we all should have, but
I
it's
at,
too late now.
I at least have deception and persuasion, diplomacy trained.
Deception's what I'm good at.
All right, Marion.
That's true, yeah.
I step and I'm gonna shoot that guy with my crossbow.
All right, go for it.
if
A 26 will most certainly hit for 5 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. And I reload.
All right, Petra's like, oh gods, not again. She will step forward, and then she will shoot off a flaming bolt over at Faldenor, who is this retainer here. You guys can't see the names, but he did introduce himself to you, so. Produce flame. Phew. Ooh, but only a 9. She's too distracted by how she's like, "Ah, so stupid. Ugh. Frustrated, manages to miss. Fabian.
Okay, I will go here. Can I fit there? My vision's a little weird. There's like something, but anyways.
Yes.
And then I will attempt to feint this one.
All right, 23 definitely will faint.
Perfect. And then I will go in for the strike.
Ooh, 25 will hit, so that's a sneak attack on top of that.
Nice.
9 points of damage as you strike in and strike against Valdemar. Oof! As he takes the blunt of the hit into his side. Okay, so these guys, unhappy that you've just said about them, killing your friends and shit. I set myself up as a target. Oops. Yep, they are not happy with that. Both of them go into a demon-possessed rage.
Spoilers.
Yes. Well, it's called tainted rage.
I know. We're just giving you.
So they're denying what's going on here. So he's gonna do that, and then go to strike at you with this trident, Fabian. That'll be a 23 total to hit you.
That will hit.
All right. So you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I regret my life choices.
And then he will actually put up a shield. The other one is going to go into the Tainted Rage. Probably go over to here. And then stab at Faith, who dared to mention that they... Oh, he can't raise the shield. He used the demonic rage thing. So never mind, he knows shield. The other one's going to stab at Faith with his trident. That's a 29 to hit you, Faith.
Ouch, that will hit.
Alright, that'll be 11 points of piercing damage. And then his trusty slurk will slick and slurk after you. So it will first try to squirt slime at Faith. For a 28 to squirt slime at you.
That will hit.
Alright, so you are slimed. Once again, you are clumsy 1 with a -5 penalty to speed. And then it will hop its way over to right next to you and go to strike you with its tusks.
Okay.
We'll do that. That'll only be a 15, though.
That will miss.
Alright, Faith, and it's on to you.
I guess I'm gonna try and punch the slurk.
Punch Slurk.
I'm just gonna regular flurry punch the slurk.
Alrighty.
And he is flat-footed because he's put himself in a flanking position.
And so yes, that is a critical hit.
So 10 points of damage. And second attack. 15 probably misses.
Because you are flanking, that does hit for 3 more points of
Oh.
damage.
And third attack.
No.
Because 5 misses.
Sure does.
But he does have to make a stunning fist save.
Gets a 21.
That will save.
Alright, on to Horatio.
We are all clumped up. Protective Ward. And then Electric Arc. And it's going to be on the 2 that I can see, which is Slurk and this one.
Okay. So the Slurk will make a reflex save and succeed, only taking a little bit of zap from that. 4 points of damage. The other one is flat-footed. Well, it takes the -2 because of Fabian's awesome feint. So it only gets... Ooh! Ooh, because of the feint, it only gets an 8. It's a critical failure. And takes
Nice.
18 points of zapping damage. So you see this guy suddenly thrown off by you and just zapped full by Horatio's magic and is very hurt from that.
Electric arc is pretty good.
Sure, it's pretty
I like
good.
this electricity stuff.
As the shield continues to form around you with the protective magic.
Well,
Oartius-
it's a nice combo with the feint too, because
yeah,
the feint gives them penalty
the
reflex
feint,
saves, and they make
yeah.
reflex saves.
working like a party.
Rogues are great.
I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Tumble
So,
through
yep, against the reflex DC of
that guy.
the slurk first. Okay.
So if I'm going like here, through Fate's spot, and then do I have to go through the slurk and then the guy as well?
I think you would go through Faith and then try to go through Slurk, and then that's the one enemy you tumble through on this action. So then you can continue you could go to Fabian and then kind of pass that way.
Okay.
That's your tumble path.
Okay. So yeah, against the slurk, so I make an acrobatics check.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a failure.
What does it do on a critical
I
failure?
don't think it does anything on a critical failure.
Your movement ends and you trigger reactions if you've moved out of the square you started in.
Yeah, so if it had any reactions that would happen on a movement action, then
So,
it happens.
but-
So
His
nothing
movement
happens.
ends, and you're in Faith's spot.
You started it. I'm starting in the space that I'm in now.
Right, but you went to me, and then the tumble actually started.
Oh.
The tumble starts where you start,
Oh, okay.
because the tumble has a sub stride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll say for ease, you just take that action, try to get through, but like snag yourself against the door, so don't move at all.
I'm gonna try it again, I guess.
Sure.
Do I take a penalty?
No, it's not an attack action, it's just a move action.
Okay.
23 will do it. You do successfully go through there. Just the slurk square counts as difficult terrain.
Okay. So there.
10, 15. You can get to there. Or if you want to spend another action to try to tumble through one of their squares.
Is there a wall here?
Yes, there's a wall here kind of at an angle. Where
Oh,
Fabian
okay. I
is.
see. That's what we were talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll end up there, I guess.
Okay.
So that's
So
two
that's
actions.
2 actions to get there.
I have panache now, and
Yes, you do some tumbling.
wait, I have. When you tumble through successfully, the foe you tumble through is flat-footed against the next attack you make before the end of your next turn. So maybe I'll just go here and then make an attack since it's flat-footed against me.
Sure, that works.
So I'll tumble kind of around the corner, slip around the corner,
Slip.
have panache, and then I'm gonna make
Strike the slurk.
a claw attack. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do the competent finisher as well.
All right. Oof. Oof.
Does the
Oh,
dice double too on
no.
the?
Yeah, everything doubles. Or you roll
So it-
damage and then it'll double. So
If I just roll the 2d6, will it automatically double
well,
it?
roll 2d6
Oh, I
and
see,
it'll
I
be
see.
2 times the 2d6. So it's 10 plus 8, so 18 points of damage. No shit, it had 18 hit points. You managed to come around and then just like come up with, I hate these slurks. Go and grab into it. You see one of the hermits there go, no! His pet is just eviscerated by this lizard folk and taken out. by the confident finisher.
That's it.
All right, Marion, back to you.
I'm going to daze that guy.
Okie dokie. Let's see how he does on the will save. Does he have a thing? No, okay. No, does not do it. You see this one kind of tumbling back and forth as Fabian has fainted it successfully. Just suddenly fall down with a heavy thud, unconscious from the mental non-lethal damage.
Wait,
Then
like
I will try.
unconscious?
Yeah.
Unconscious.
Yes, because it is daze, which is a mental
Right.
non-lethal
Okay.
damage.
Well,
Um,
because you put bloodied on him, so.
Yes. I put the X when they're dead. And that put the little guy with the X's through the eyes when they're unconscious. As
Oh,
you...
Maybe I can't see it. 'Cause...
This one here, he's unconscious.
Yeah. Okay.
The other one, though, as you move away, Marion, he's like, "Oh no, you don't!" As a reaction, he's going to stride after you and go over to there and kind of corner you against a doorway to the south here. And look very angry at you. Then it's on to Petra's turn. Petra, let's see here. Yeah, she is going to put the flame on her sword once more with slide casting, stride forward, go atop the body of the unconscious one, and go to strike down at the other retainer there. So she's going to do that with her long sword. And whiff big time. Whoosh! He kind of stops and just ducks underneath the blow. Fabian, it is on to you then.
Okay. I'm gonna use one action to get around here,
Alright.
and then I'm going to strike twice. So there's the first strike.
Yep, since you are flanking with him, that will hit, so that will be a sneak attack on top of it. So you,
Oh, yes.
he goes to corner Marion, and you slip around side, stabbing to the side for 10
And then
points of
I
damage.
will try again.
Ugh. Yep. Sneak attack is once per round?
No, every time.
Every time.
Every time, my god.
I love it.
You can get it three times
Holy
around and on a reason if you
Holy-
can figure out a way to get a
holy
reaction.
shit. Yeah, you go and kind of snap stab in the back. As you put a fist on there. So
What a clown.
What a clown. Then on to his turn.
Oh, but no takebacks, no punch backs. Yeah, that's the term.
No, he's gonna stab you back. He's gonna turn around as you tap in the back. Ugh! And gonna skewer you with the trident. So that's only gonna be a 14 to hit you, though.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit me.
He'll go again at Fabian. We'll try for a second go. Only a 15 to hit you.
Nope. Dancing clown.
No, third attack against the clown. Ugh, 9. Doesn't work.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Jingle Puss dances, capers around. Merry cat clown.
Nice.
Faith.
I'm gonna move. There's something here.
Yes, there's a wall along this kind of angle here.
So, I can't be there. Okay.
Correct.
Nope.
I can't see the wall, but I can see the darkness from the wall.
The
It's
darkness
really weird.
is the wall.
So that was my one move, and then my one attack. I'm gonna flurry. This is non-lethal, if it matters.
Sure. 27 will certainly hit for 4 points of damage. He's not. Yeah, 4 points of damage.
And then 23 for 5 more.
5 more points of damage. He's pretty hurt. He is definitely bloodied by this point.
Okay.
Stunning strike or now?
Yeah, stunning strike.
Okay. And 18.
Does not succeed.
All right, he is indeed stunned by your strikes.
And then that's 2 actions, so I'm done.
Ratio.
Stride in.
Well, you're in.
There.
Yeah, you can be there.
I don't see a bad guy.
This guy
So-
in the midst of everyone.
Oh, he's covered by everyone's health bars.
Do you see him
But-
still? There's a token
Where?
right here.
Marion is there. I'm going to refresh if Marion is not actually
Marion
there.
is where you are standing.
I think you're.
Yeah.
There we go.
So if you're there, we're flanking him.
It's true.
If you want to do it.
Sure, yeah, I can punch. That was very weird.
It does that sometimes.
So then I don't want to be there. Well, you know
I mean,
what?
you could just daze him. I
I'm
think
gonna
that would be
go
more
there
effective.
and I'm gonna punch him.
All right.
Why not?
Punch him.
I can do that with one action.
Sure.
Now we get to
Right.
see
Yeah.
Horatio's combat prowess.
I've never done this before.
Just make or
Miss.
break for your reputation.
24 flat-footed.
It's not a critical hit, but it is a hit.
Four
for
bludgeoning
4 points of
damage.
damage. You punch him in the back of the head, and he's like, "Ow!" And it hurts a lot. It's not quite down.
and
though.
then, and that's, well, it didn't knock him out, but that was non-lethal. And then I will sustain my protective ward.
Okay. Oashisk.
Just a quick question. So my unarmed attack should be the same attack bonus as my claw, right? Or is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. It just does less damage. I'm gonna move to there, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna go for a punch.
All right. A 16, unfortunately, will miss. He's trying to defend himself best he can now, with all of you surrounding him.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to trip him then.
All right. This does take the -5 because of
Right.
the attack action.
Athletics. Can I enter a minus? Oh yeah, I can't. -5.
However, a 19 will still beat the ace that, so he falls prone.
Got a lot of status on him now.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm gonna just. I know we're in the middle of combat, but like, I'm gonna stop and be like, can we try to make him surrender or something?
Well, Marion is now on to you.
I'm going to daze him.
All right. He fails, and with that, you daze the other one as you're just kind of looking down with him, the full ghostly aura surrounding him. He's like, "Oh, and he likewise is unconscious. And you all sit and stare at what might lie beyond. Either to the south, a normal-looking door; to the north, a boarded-up door; to the west, an ornate set of double doors. We'll find out which door they go through next time on Really Playing Games Extinction Curse. Wahaha!